South Africa is a huge and good country. That is the reason why I do say I love South Africa and I dream with South Africa. I know that South Africa has tough situations. I know that South Africans, they complain a lot about what is happening inside of South Africa. Hey, South African people, do you know that many people thinks the worst about South Africa? Many people, when you say South Africa, they think about xenophobia. And in this video, I'll try to explain you a little bit about the history about this xenophobia, because it doesn't happen because South African people, they want to kill other people who are foreigners in South Africa. So welcome to this video. Click on like, subscribe, and follow me for more, because this video might be important for you, because you should know about the history. This xenophobia did not start from today. It is a reflection of something bad that is happening between South African people, job opportunities, and foreigner people and the job opportunities. Why do I say that? Listen to me carefully. It has more than 100 years. It is happening more than 100 years, because since the settler time, South Africa was a superpower, and many people wanted to get what South Africa as a nation offered to South Africans as citizens of South Africa. So people from Malawi, Mozambique, Zimbabwe traveled legal and illegally to South Africa. In South Africa, there's a community. There was a community where people studied and they was waiting to get the job according to their degrees and according to their knowledge. What they did, South African people at that situation, they said, okay, we don't worth this, we worth this. So with new people coming from overseas to South Africa, the people who should hire South African people according to what they worth, they started hiring legal and illegal people from overseas, paying what they want. So that thing made South African people get less opportunities, So it started creating this situation, this old situation, and South African people started asking for a better job opportunities. They said, no. We should be treated like people who owns the country, who has the country. We must be the first one getting the jobs. And when they realized that people from overseas were getting jobs because they were accepting anything that the managers of the companies were giving, they said, no. You are destroying our country. You should go back. That is one of the reasons. Reason number two, if you look at the political situation and the social situation, you will find out that in South Africa there is a movement by the name Dudula. Dudula, why does Dudula exist? According to the history, Dudula exists because of the people who sells drugs to South African children. Do you understand what I mean? This, according to the history, according to the news, started happening because South Africa received many Nigerians, many Mozambicans, and so on. Many people from overseas who were dealing or are still dealing with the drugs. So they started selling drugs at schools, at the neighborhoods, and so on. And kids were getting crazy. They did not want to go to school. And they said, okay, who is selling this? Who is doing this? Is that Nigerian? Is that Mozambican? Is that Zimbabwean? And so on. And they said, okay, since the beginning of the time, we did not have this kind of issues here in our country. And when this guy from overseas came to our country, we started having these problems. So these guys must go back. That is the reason why we have seen that big movement of South African people sending away other foreigners. But they were not sending away in a good way. They were sending away with the fury, with the anger. So they was upset, they was mad, and they wanted to see foreigners out of South Africa. And this is one of the things that I saw. But I still believe that South African people does have much love to share with the world. The only thing that exists is they want their space, they want to be respected. They don't say, don't come to our country. They say, come legally, and coming legally, ask legally a job, Because if you ask legally for a job, I mean, you will be treated in the same way that we are being treated. You understand? You will get the same you will get the same salary. You will be treated in the same way that we get that treatment, and so on. You will be well paid, and we will be well paid as well. So being an illegal immigrant in South Africa, it means that you have to sacrifice yourself, and in the end of the day you will have to sacrifice all of the community, you know. So it is creating this problem. So it makes people think that South African people is people who is a bad people, but South African people, no. I have met some people from South Africa when they came to Mozambique, and I have been in Eswatini as well. In Eswatini, I found people who said, no man, I want to come to Mozambique. Once I come to Mozambique, I'll call you. One friend of mine who is from Eswatini, she came to Mozambique in this weekend. She didn't call me. She texted me on Facebook asking for my numbers. I gave the numbers later, and she came to Mozambique, and she came on Friday, and I texted her through the WhatsApp because I had her number. It was Saturday, and she wasn't able to meet me. She went back. So I believe that I will meet new friends, and I will go to Swaziland as well, and I will go to Swaziland once again, and I will meet her. We will have our time, and I will meet people. I will meet people who I will introduce the real world that exists here in Mozambique, and I'm waiting to have the same treatment. Okay, I hope that I will be treated in the same way. I believe that there is a country to be explored. I believe that there is a country to be visited. That is the reason why tourism exists, to attend this kind of things. And I believe that South African tourism is growing annually because people from South Africa are very receptive. What do you think? Did you think that people from overseas sees mostly South Africa in this way? If you do like this kind of videos, click on subscribe, follow me for more. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.